How you doing? I'm Joel Manchester. I do songwriting, I make films, and I also have ADHD and mental illness, depression, anxiety, and panic disorder. Now, if that hasn't scared you off yet, and you still want to check out what I'm doing on my channel, well, this is the next video in the series of Will ADHD medication affect my creativity? Today, some things have happened. I found out that I have a bit of a lung infection. I've been coughing a lot, so if I sound out of breath, there you go, that's why. Right over there is the ADHD medication. I'm going to take it, we're going to record it, then I have a meeting. I'm going to do the meeting. It takes about an hour for it to kick in. So by no means should this video be taken as some kind of medical advice or specifically something designed for you. This is just my experience, and I'm hoping that maybe it's entertaining or at least interesting for somebody to watch. Here it is, the Concerta. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of water and I'm gonna take one of these. For people taking medication who also, like me, have anxiety and panic disorder, it can be really scary. So if it seems like it's a big deal for me to take this medication, you'd be right, it is a big deal because it makes me nervous to take anything that's gonna maybe change how my brain processes. Can you see it? The first dose of Concerta, I'm going to take it, and we're going to see the result. Taken. All right, let's see how this affects me. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours. I had a meeting, I took the Concerta, you saw me do it. Now here I am, a little while later, with my tangled mess of chords, my analogy for ADHD. I can honestly say I do feel results from the ADHD medication. So I want to thank you for coming along and joining me on this journey. You kind of helped give me that courage, thinking that you guys were all there supporting me. But really the goal was, does it change my creativity when I take the ADHD medication? Oh, my coffee's over here. Oh, look at that, a slightly different angle. It's a weak coffee. I didn't want to like overstimulate myself. I have a guitar now, that magically appeared. I'm gonna try to write a song really quick in a second here. The tangled mess, looking at it, does cause me a little less stress, and I almost strangely want to achieve untangling it as a goal. Whereas before I would look at it and just say, I really don't want to deal with this. Okay, that was easy. Is that weird? Is that a result? If that's the case, and if that's how a healthy mind works, that you can look at a goal and a task, or several, and think of a way that you could tackle it, and it doesn't overwhelm your mind to process that. And for me right now, I feel like I kind of want to tackle it. What's that gonna feel like once I do untangle it? Chord 3. I didn't even realize in the midst of untangling these chords that I was basically hyper-focusing on this task. It wasn't planned, but I was getting some satisfaction out of taking all these chords apart. That isn't typical for me, and I would definitely say that's a result of taking the ADHD medication. Now I've placed them all in a way that they're all still kind of in a pile, but they're all separated. I realize this is kind of oversimplifying things. I find that the tangled chord analogy is just a good way to share with the general public who may not deal with ADHD what it feels like. Oh wow, now I'm holding a bass. How did that happen? And through the magic of editing, I'm holding the guitar again. I don't really want to write a song with chords. Let's try I kind of like, there's something interesting about that. All I need, same night, then alone, sunlight. So one thing I'm noticing is I'm forgetting more about the camera being there. I just feel slower. Everything just feels a little slower. I feel like I have less thoughts flying through my head, which is something I was hoping for, and it actually feels really good. If we go from into the chord, some like big, imagine like big drums. Okay, so I apologize if I'm sounding completely terrible right now. I do have gnarly stuff going on in my bronchioles. All that I need, somebody to love, someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I feel like I'm ignoring the camera a lot more. Like I'm not caring as much that the camera's there and I'm focused more on just writing. Lesson learned, ADHD medication does not help with a cough. In conclusion, I think that... Okay, this was a weird moment where I just ended up staring off for a minute. I think it was definitely a result of the ADHD medication and maybe just me being hyper-focused. Whoa. Okay, that's interesting. I just found myself sitting here staring. I feel more mellow than I usually do, which is cool. I feel like I've been able to focus more, almost on the negative end of it, almost in a way that's weird, where I'm just like staring off like I just did. Honestly, I would say positives is I was able to just focus on the song. I would say as a negative, I did find that because I was focused so much, different things weren't flying into my head as quickly. Now, I think overall that'd probably be quite positive for productivity, but maybe slightly negative for ideas. If you're at home trying ADHD medication for the first time or any kind of medication, hopefully it's a positive experience for you and it's going well. So to try to summarize in a more concise way, did it affect my creativity? I'm going to say yes. Was it positive or negative? I'm going to also say yes. It was a bit of both. I think that's like everything in life. Lesson for the day. Perspective is maybe the most powerful tool you have. Even though taking the ADHD medication has given me both positive and negative experience as far as how it affected my creativity, it wasn't scary, it was fine to do, and my perspective is going to be that overall it is positive, and I think that it will help me focus and be more productive, and really that's what I'm looking for. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for checking out the video number 3 in the series. Keep watching, I'm gonna be doing lots more content. Like the video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification because I am gonna be doing a lot of videos. It means a lot to me that people are supporting me and encouraging me in this. Keep doing that, and we'll see you in the next one. It's not so bad.